Greetings and welcome, everyone. It's AYCG Gamecast, episode 325. Gamecast? Oh, well.
Gamecast.
Welcome. I'm one of your hosts, Jim Gasway. I almost derailed the whole thing. Joined by Corey Feinsod.
I think you did derail the whole thing.
No, we're going to get
We're trying to get it back here.
We'll get it through. Corey Feinsod, Tony Korkanakis.
Oi.
And Mike Sinidi's back.
Yes, I am.
Woo! Welcome back to the Gamescast. I think, what was the episode you jumped in? You jumped in on the Gamescast, didn't you?
Did I? I
You
don't
missed-
know.
I know it was a week where you jumped in,
but-
yeah.
Yeah, you
Perhaps.
So you've only missed like one Gamescast, I think, so far. So, but Mike's been busy with his.
Hey.
He's
made all of them this year.
yeah, that's true. Yes,
right.
so Mike's been
Haven't
busy.
seen you guys since last year.
Yes, welcome viewers and listeners to 2017's edition. We're done with 2016. Thank fucking God. Although Mike had a good
Fuck
end
out
of
of
the
my
year.
life.
Mike, you opened a restaurant.
Yeah, we finally salvaged some things at the end of this year, which by all accounts was pretty awful.
Yeah. It did. Your whole thing took out extra months. It was delayed like crazy.
Yeah. It should have happened in September, and
Generation of delays.
it happened right before Christmas in December. But yeah, so we're at least partially brought to you by BGR South Orange today.
Yeah, that's right. Mike opened a BGR burger. They make pretty good burgers. I had a good one the other day with it was avocado. It was the guac with it was at the Southwestern. Is that what it is?
Southwest
with the jalapenos. Oh God, it was good. Spicy, really spicy.
I gotta
So-
get back there because I do want to try your Korean
Yeah,
burger.
and I was gonna do the Korean, but I saw the Southwestern. I'm like, I kind of could go for some guac right now. So
Right.
it was good. It was
It's
good.
that's not that close though. Unfortunately for
No,
us.
it's not. It's a hike, but I did come out
Yeah,
there with
you
some
guys
friends.
are right by me. I go there every day.
Well, it's your job. I
Yeah,
know.
you own the place. We have to drive an hour for a burger.
Oh, whatever.
All right. So yes, welcome listeners and viewers to 2017. We can say goodbye to 2016. Thank God. Yes. Let's get into some gaming news, though. There's not too much going on right now. We're waiting for the Switch to have its broadcast. We're waiting on CES is going on right now, so we're gonna have more gameplay of Mass Effect.
Why at CES?
I don't know, but they said they're gonna have more gameplay at Mass Effect at CES tomorrow. Sony's got a press conference, and I think they're gonna show it there. That's why. I'm gonna guess their new TVs are gonna show like HDR, better HDR, and 4K, and that's gonna be the game they're gonna show with it. That's my guess. So, speaking of Mass Effect, I brought it up for a reason because it will not be on Nintendo Switch.
Oh snap! It begins.
Neither will Persona 5 or Yakuza, which I don't care about.
It
But Persona 5 is kind of
begins.
big for it not to be on
Well,
there.
Persona 5 is a PlayStation exclusive though.
You always have hope, Corey. Always have hope.
Well, I'm just saying like that I wouldn't expect it to be.
I didn't expect it either. The only one on here that I was kind of expecting was Mass Effect. I think they
Well,
even
hold
left
on. You gotta list your sources here because you're just saying this.
it. Sure. I mean, it's being reported a lot of places.
But what's the source, Jim? That's the important thing. It's what I'm trying to get into you guys for
don't-
like a year.
What is the source?
What's the source?
What is the source then?
Don't tell me what's the source. You didn't even look at the source.
No, I read the article, but I don't care. I don't know what the source was. Let me
Oh.
see.
That's journalism right there, guys.
EA saying this only if it makes sense.
Okay.
It's BioWare.
All right.
Producer Mike
So-
Gamble. There you go.
Okay. And who's saying it for Atlas?
I don't have that.
Okay. It's their community manager. The fucking same community manager that like 2 years ago was like, Persona 5 is definitely hitting North America in 2014. And we also know how that turned out.
Yes.
He doesn't know shit. So he can say all what he wants. He can not be lying, but he is saying what he knows to the best of his ability, which is nothing in the grand scheme of things. So I personally am not expecting Persona 5 Switch. I might be expecting like the Golden Edition a year later because it's portable, and Atlas loves money, and Atlas on portable does well. But I mean,
We'll see what we're getting with the Switch. We don't know anything officially
Right.
about it yet.
right, and that's the thing is they could deny that up until the 12th. It's like, oh look, Persona 5
Didn't Bethesda say like no
Skyrim, yeah.
Skyrim?
Skyrim on Switch isn't happening. It's like, really?
There was a
just like-
video. I saw a video somewhere.
yeah. So
But,
So what do you guys think?
I would expect Persona 5 to be on it.
So wait, what are you expecting then from EA as the bigger game from EA's list of games coming to Switch? Because they said there is a big game coming to it.
Madden.
Yeah, probably FIFA or Madden.
I would assume the sports games would be there.
It's disappointing because you expect those to be there.
And then who knows? Maybe you get Battlefront.
Well, they left the door open for Mass Effect. He even said, like, if the Switch launches, and this is a quote from him, if the Switch launches and everyone just is yammering for Mass Effect, who knows? We never want to close a door like that. That's his quote.
Well, I mean, the thing is, they were there for launch of Wii U with Mass Effect 3 Special Edition, but they cut their fucking face or their nose off because, like, a week later, or before it even came out, they announced the Mass Effect Trilogy Edition on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. It's like, why would you expect anybody to buy this port on the Wii U for $60 when you're giving me all 3 games for cheaper?
Yep. No, that's true.
I'm most likely
if we do get it, hopefully they do give you the gold edition or whatever it is going to be for it. So the limited, the collector's edition, whatever it is going to be that we get, because by then, but by the time we get the game on the Switch, it will be the of the year or something like that. So,
yeah.
So, all right. I mean, it's not like it's crazy news for it. It's just, there's a lot riding on this. I think there's a lot riding on this for Nintendo. I really do. I really think there's a lot on this system.
Obviously. I mean, it's their next console.
I know that.
Whatever you want to call it.
It's just, and it's going to be a portable system, in my opinion. The thing is, they need to get that across to everybody. Talking about it a little more, but we've talked about that. We've beaten a dead horse with that. So let's wait till we get news to talk more about it.
Okay.
Again, I'm going to say that again. Even though I couldn't make it all the way, I made it kind of far, and I still say that again. Hold it off, because we don't know enough about it.
Now, the one thing that did kind of come to light this morning, or actually in the past 24 hours, was that the leaker who had leaked a lot of the Switch stuff that actually came out to be true, like, hey, there's a presentation. I think it's like Laura K. something or other over in the UK. She actually got wind of different conflicting sources. So a lot of the Switch material is actually starting to trickle out retailers worldwide. So I think Australia was the first, obvious, because they're in a different time zone. And the Switch marketing has Zelda front and center. So she did some digging around. Apparently her NOA Nintendo America source was like, nope, Zelda's day one here in North America. And she's like, wait, what? So she went back and
So Jim's buying a Switch day one, just so we all know.
Yeah, did a little digging. So it's looking more likely that Zelda is making launch, and
great,
at least in the North America. UK, who knows? Because whenever they release it in Europe, they got to release it in 5 languages or whatever the fuck it is. Who knows? So looks like Zelda day one. So
hopefully, and then we heard Target was getting marketing for March, right?
Yep, same thing. Zelda front and center on the console and everything. So,
but it looks like March is the launch date they're sticking with right now until they push it again, because it's let's see if 2017 is any better than 2016. Let's hold that off. Give it time. Let's give it time. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt.
If it gets delayed again, it's
Well, anything seriously,
they have nothing. They have nothing.
I'm just
at all.
I'm just also Tony. I'm at the end of my delay. Tolerance, yes. So, I mean, Persona 5, South Park, Mass Effect. You know what's funny? The only game on this list...
Cuphead.
Cuphead's another one I was looking forward to. But, the only game on this list I'm going to give leeway to is Red Dead Redemption 2. That's it. Everything else better come out when its setting is coming out this year, goddammit. I'm tired of this shit.
Or else what?
I demand better.
You demand.
I demand better. I'm tired.
You're in no position to demand.
We all know 2016, that's a mulligan. The whole year was a mulligan. Let's just take a mulligan on this and start over.
Okay.
All right?
No, wait. Now, see, the thing is, I was saying that 2016 was kind of a bust for video games, and I thought you were defending that 2016 was.
I was defending it.
I know Corey was, but I thought Jim.
No, I was with you on. No, I was with you.
You were?
On
okay.
This. Yeah, I was with you. Right. If you listen to the podcast, I agreed with you on that.
Okay, just making sure. Sure.
I said for a while that it was looking bad. But that's when I was defending the previous year, where I had my Arkham Knight and Fallout, and you guys were like, "Oh, everything was disappointing this year." I'm like, "Well, there's nothing next year."
I'm fairly certain that my most anticipated game this year is going to be Red Dead Redemption, and I don't think it's coming out this year. I just don't see it happening. But I think that's my most anticipated game this year. I'm considering the game still. You know, there's a lot, and we'll know in 2 weeks. But that's the only game that I will give leeway to. I don't know why. Everything else better come out when it's fucking sane.
Because that's
Crackdown.
what Rockstar does.
Crackdown
they take
3.
10 years between games, so you expect them to wait.
Scalebound. I kind of want to play Scalebound. God damn it. Where the fuck is this game? Fucking 2016. All right. Leaked release dates for Injustice and Andromeda. What do we have?
Yeah. This source is the International Business Times reported that an Xbox reward point promotion leaked something that pretty much says if you pre-order these games before March 31st, you'll get something. So through that, they've somehow determined that Injustice 2 is shown to have a March 28th release date, and Mass Effect Andromeda's release date is March 31st, which is strange because that contradicts EA's statement that it would be sometime in April, but I don't know. Basically, maybe for that one, or it could just be a placeover for Andromeda, but this could be a good idea of when Injustice comes out.
If we're getting Andromeda in March, I think we'd have that already.
Oh, it says March 31st, so
no way.
But anyway,
unless there's a big Switch thing they're waiting for in January.
Perhaps
say a few weeks.
Either way, for me, these are my two most anticipating games of the entire year. So this will be interesting to see.
Come out on stage, fool you, and here's the release date with the Switch day one.
Yeah, we'll see. Either way, I'm not getting either of those games on the Switch, even if they're out.
Yeah, but that's the other problem. Well, I mean, it's not a problem for us. We have other systems. It's just, you know,
I have to shout out to the Injustice comic. That thing is amazing.
It is a great comic. It is. Darth Vader's comic, very good.
It's pretty surprising how, you know, a video game's story spawned a relevant comic series.
And then they pulled a lot of that for Justice League, or not Justice League, BVS, which really, if they're going to do that, just go for it. Like, they should have just done Injustice.
They should have went full Injustice. That's a better story.
Yeah. I agree.
Make Spider-Man, Superman interesting again.
Yeah, this is going to be a campaign slogan. All right, the Oasis map came out for Overwatch today. New patch. Woo. Saw it install. Yeah. I just haven't put the game back in yet, but I have my adapter plugged in.
I've not been on at all. Like,
no,
I played a few times.
I haven't played it, but I have been on. I claim my loot boxes.
When we've been on, you haven't been on.
I did plug in my I plugged my controller back in now, so I'm getting prepped. It's there. It's hooked up. It's just, you know, with my Elite. So What's
weird is my Elite, like, I got it working sometimes, but like I don't change anything, and it still sometimes cuts out. Do I have to like constantly be like using it? Because I'll put it down for a minute, like, and then come back and it'll be off.
No,
just bring yours. Just bring your Elite to Corey's house and try it out.
Yeah, I will. Maybe I programmed something different. I don't remember. It's possible.
Yours on 0 or 1? Like,
I have configuration 1. I hit the 1 button.
Yeah, the 1, right?
So I configured the touchpad to be the back button to see the stats.
Yeah, I was so confused. I was looking for back, but it's not called back.
Well, you know what I mean. The view button.
Well, no, I know. That's what I was like, what the heck? I want to view the fucking touchpad somewhere.
Yeah. So
that's the button.
I did. That was the only thing that gave me a problem was that. But, anyways, yeah. So Oasis came out. We haven't tried it yet, though, right? Nobody's tried it.
No one, right?
It's been on the PTR for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is this actually going to be in the game or the arcade? Because
I think
they mentioned this was going to be a game mode, wasn't it?
No,
isn't it a control map?
Is
that it?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, it should be in all of the game modes that have control, right?
Cool.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think for the last stage they did a specific mode in arcade where that's the only map you were playing.
Well, yeah,
right.
the snowy one.
That's one.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about.
Eichenwald.
Eichenwald. When the Eichenwald came out, there was a specific mode where that's the only thing you were playing to help people like learn it faster.
Yeah.
I think that'll be there also, but I think it'll also be in regular rotation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think it's going to be both. But I'm saying that I'm pretty sure there's going to be a mode where it's just like, hey, just this Oasis over and over and over again.
Tell us.
Yeah.
They'll be like, what are you guys talking about? Yeah.
Well, because May's Snowball Offensive is out, so I'm pretty sure that's what's replacing it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, yeah, the holiday event's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
I did do a couple placement matches just because like I got to do some here.
Oh yeah.
I did two, which we blew them out, and the next two we got blown out. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't get it.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, but maybe I'll pop on and do a placement match. I can't do a placement match that quickly. I gotta warm up. There's no way I'll be coming in cold like this.
Up.
Yeah, coming in that cold, I'm like months cold.
It doesn't matter. Placement matches mattering is a myth.
It is, and that's why I stopped. I got deflated after our run, Tony, and I just stopped playing after that. Like, I just got the wind knocked out of me. Like, I played exponentially better than my first season.
No, you're right. But the thing is, I think, like Mike was saying, I'm pretty sure like they placed everybody lower intentionally because they wanted you to climb a little bit. But I was like,
climbing in this. You can't climb in this game.
Yeah, you can.
Okay,
I did
how did
last
you do?
year.
And how'd you finish?
Last year, I started with last season.
Yeah.
I was started at like.
It's still last year, Mike. Come on.
19. Yeah,
You're right.
Accurate.
You're not wrong.
I was at like 2190 something, and I finished.
You went from silver to gold.
No, I went from gold to platinum.
Oh, whatever. Gold to platinum. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to like 2550 something on my high. I mean, I fell back down to like 23 something, but still. So yeah, I mean, and I went down before I climbed. I went down to like 17 something, and then got up to 2550 something. So yeah, it can happen.
Just gotta play a lot of games.
Gotta just be Zenyatta.
The thing
and do
is,
everything.
yeah, the problem with Overwatch is it crushes you when you are on a bad streak, and it's hard to have fun.
The thing is, Jim, Diva is so overpowered right now. You're like missing prime opportunity.
All right.
That's like all I'm spamming right now. That's all I'm spamming.
Pretty much unkillable for like 90% of the characters in the game. Like, you cannot kill Diva.
But like, there's so many games to play right now. There's like so many games I gotta play. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't know where these games sit.
I'm not shaming you or anything, Jim.
That's the only reason why I haven't played. It's not that I don't want to play. I love the game. I just.
Jim, when was the last time you played the game?
October.
There we go.
I'm shaming you. I'm full shaming you.
You're gonna get hit by the buffs and nerfs too. You're gonna be like, wait, what?
Games. I know. I've played through 4 different games in this time and beaten 4 games.
Yeah, that's great. But it's 2017, baby.
I still got XCOM 2 to finish. I've got.
You're not finishing that by the time we do the podcast. You're not finishing that.
I'm not even going to be around. I'm leaving. I'm going away on Thursday, so I won't be playing any games until the podcast.
Right, I know. That's what I'm saying. So go on. What other games do you have to play?
Oh, Final Fantasy, which I'm not finishing before.
You're not finishing?
No. But I'm playing it. What if I... if I stop playing a game for too long, I forget the controls.
Dude, you had like 2 weeks off of work, bro.
I know. I know. I played through a lot.
He's got other priorities now.
And yeah, I gotta balance. I gotta balance things. I also.
I know it's a difficult.
That Christmas week is also a bitch of a week because you got so much crap going on with family.
Yeah, I know.
I took a trip up north. I went to Vermont. Not Vermont. I went to Massachusetts.
Yeah, other priorities. It's okay. It's all right, Jimmy. No need to defend yourself here.
So
I'm just giving you shit.
Anyways, I just don't know if I want to get back. I do want to play it, but like, I have other games I really want to play too. There's a lot of games I want to play. Like, I'm actually in the middle of like a crisis because I don't know which to play. Like, I have Dishonored 2, which I opened and installed because I'm thinking I want to play that. But I still have Final Fantasy I'm playing, but I know that I can't finish that shit for like hours. I don't know. So whatever. Tomb Raider.
We'll talk about that more later.
Yeah, Tomb Raider writer has the one that was responsible for the reboot of Tomb Raider, which I like. I like the new series. Has left Crystal Dynamics. So,
woo!
Yeah.
No more good things, I guess, for them.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about that. So Rihanna Pratchett is her name, and yeah. Basically, are announced today that Rihanna is off to pursue new adventures separate from the Tomb Raider franchise. She was instrumental in helping us find Lara's voice in the 2013 origin story and through Rise of the Tomb Raider. Those 2 games I really like, and I recommend them all the time on here. And now I'm a little worried. Try
to get me to play them, but don't need to.
I just remembered some news that we didn't get put on here.
What's that?
So, there's a mobile game that Square Enix makes called Final Fantasy.
Oh Jesus! I forgot to put that on here.
What is it?
What was it called? Isn't like a B in it or something like that?
Brave.
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Bravest XC, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's a free-to-play game, Japanese microtransaction gotcha-type mechanics. But apparently, the new character in the game is going to be none other than Ariana Grande of real-world fame.
Whoa.
And it's interesting because just like a night or two ago, they saw it pop up on my Twitter or Instagram or whatever like that. I was like, haha, that's a funny joke. And then I scroll and I was like, wait, that's her official Instagram. Click on it. It's like, this is official? And I go on Square's Twitter and it's like, they're meeting with her. Yep, that's official. And they have like sprite work done and everything like that. I'm just like, ugh, yeah. I mean, I just don't understand. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, you talk so much about how much you love Jessica Chobot in Mass Effect 3.
Oh, God.
Like, these celebrity cameos, man. I don't know why you're not excited.
No,
Tony.
see, here's the thing. There's a conflict of interest there. And I don't really want to get into another IGN discussion. But there's a conflict of interest there. This is straight up just a marketing promotion.
No, I understand. I'm just saying, like, you shit on this all the time. So, like, whatever. It's funny.
I don't even play the game. It's funny that it's
a mobile game, but I wonder if that's gonna like start the wave of like celebrity faces in Final Fantasy proper. Like, who knows? Like,
I hope
some
not.
just characters
Just
are pretty...
Bieber in Final Fantasy VII Remake.
She does look like a fake person though. Like, she looks like she would fit in perfectly with like animated characters.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know. I think it's terrible, but that's my opinion. Yeah, terrible.
This is terrible.
Again, nobody here plays this game. All right? So,
and it sounds like
it doesn't really affect me, but I think it's
game.
terrible. Yeah, I don't know.
Stand. You guys stand.
Do what she wants. Get some more money. It's fine. No big deal.
Maybe she's a huge fan.
Maybe.
It's doubtful, but all right.
All right. Let's see. That's it for news. Let's get into what we've been up to. Mike, we haven't heard from you in a while.
Yeah. So I've been crawling away at a snail's pace, about 45 minutes a night getting home at Dishonored 2. I started to play it. Trying to see where it ranks in Game of the Year, and at least in the beginning, I'm not... Like, I like it, but it's not better than Deus Ex, which is a similar type of game. It's not better than that. I'm almost positive it won't be, unless it really changes things once I get more powerful. I still feel pretty weak. I haven't upgraded my character too much, even though I'm on what seems like the 4th level. I don't know how many levels there are or missions. There is a pretty defined mission and level structure. It's very kind of an old school in that way.
Is it far more? Is it improved from the older game, or?
It so far seems very similar. There is, obviously, there's 2 different storylines you can go. I'm not sure how different it's going to be because I haven't played them. You can choose which character you are after the opening, like, cinematic. You can either be the guy, Corvo, from the first game, or you could be the girl he was protecting who's a little older, and go off. I don't know if they have different abilities. I don't really know yet. That would be a change of pace. But I am still feeling the same sort of level of, like, judginess from the game when, like, it says... things will get worse the more you kill people, even though a lot of the cooler things are still, lethal maneuvers. There are more non-lethal things that are kind of interesting and cool to do. But I like one thing, for example, I was frustrated. You have a wind blast move, which, it's very, BioShock, really. This move where you, like, blow people with wind. And... it killed someone. Doesn't always kill people, but it killed someone. I'm like, oh, great. There goes, like, my clean run-through at this level because I did what I thought was a non-lethal move, but this guy, I guess, hit his head too hard on something and died. Also, if you grab someone and try to choke them out and there's another enemy, if they kill that person, that counts to your body count as well.
I think I would just play this game as an assassin. I think I would just kill people.
Well, it's a little forgiving in that, like, it's... like a meter, so like you can, if you kill like say 10 people in the first level, which I did, and then like go like the next 2 levels getting only maybe 1 or 2, you'll have low chaos overall, which means less chaos, which is certain areas are
evil,
yeah
dark
no
side.
but I mean it also means there will be more areas are
Renegade.
actually harder to progress when that happens because like blood flies infest corpses. So the idea is you're killing more people. There's more areas that are harder to get to in the game. And of course the ending will be worse. It like tells you that. So it's like, or darker, which sounds like worse. So I was told somewhere that this wasn't going to be as like heavy-handed, but it's until I see it not be this heavy-handed, it's still kind of there. It's still like sort of my problem with this series. But
Yeah,
we'll
that
see
doesn't
what
sound
happens.
enticing for me now. I'm like, I was gonna play it, but that definitely is off-putting when
You have a lot to play, Jim.
Just freed up some Overwatch time.
I mean, the game, it's good in that like it is sort of like an older school type of Bioshocky like game, and the environments are very interesting, and there's lots of alternate paths and alternate ways to take on problems. But it still can be frustrating if you're not doing it the right way.
I definitely want to play the first one, because I mean they gave that to you in the
Yeah, I have that.
So
yeah,
I thought this was.
they
I
gave
thought
it to
this
you
like
with the big-
improved upon that, so you could do it either way and be fine. That's what I thought this was doing.
first one either way.
No, because
I mean,
you couldn't really play the game.
You can
anyway.
do it. You can do it both ways, but it's gonna like guilt you the whole time, make things a little harder for you, and then give you like a darker ending if you do the lethal route. So it gives you the option, but is that really what you want to do? Especially if you like, your time.
No,
I want to get the best ending in the game. I don't
I know,
want to. But
and when your time is
What is
limited,
the best ending?
well, when your time is limited too, with like you have all these games to play. I'm like looking at this, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to do another playthrough with this second character.
That's it. Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do like a lethal and non-lethal playthrough. I just want to.
You know what I learned from 999? Like, I got super stressed out about trying to make sure I got the best ending, making sure everybody does what they're supposed to do, and it's like, you know what? I'm done with this game, and now I'm looking back like, fuck that shit. I'm not gonna worry about this anymore. I'm just gonna do whatever, because stressing over all that stuff it really ruined that game for me. I don't want to have that experience with another game.
You overstressed about that. Like I told you.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm done with stressing out about like choices and things like that anymore. Like I'm not gonna worry about that kind of stuff.
So you're on the boat of Andromeda, where it's like it's not really gonna change for you. Like there's not a set path for either way.
Sure.
Andromeda doesn't have a clear path anymore. It's
yeah, I remember I saw that, and I'm like, you know what? I kind of like that.
Like when there's a path like that, I always go dark first time. So,
I always try to do what I would do in that situation in real life. Of course, when things go wrong and there's like 5 guys coming at you with swords, I'm gonna have to kill someone.
But that's the thing is like they like you're saying, they shame you into making you play a different way. Like that's not fun. So just forget about that and just have a good time and do what you want to do. Like that's how I'm looking at it.
You're right. I'm gonna play the game that way. So whatever.
Yeah.
But if I don't get if I get a shitty ending, that's just I'm gonna shit on the game.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you.
Fair enough.
I mean, no, you guys might play the first one. I won't tell you about it.
Well, I'll definitely want to play the first one.
I have the first one, so yeah.
But the dark ending is not so good.
But clearly, if there's a sequel, he lives. So.
No, yeah, it's not him you're worried about.
But clearly, the protected one lives too.
Not necessarily. Well, I guess that's not really an ending. I guess that's not really an ending, but it is kind of. I did play.
I mean, that's the problem with these,
guys.
like even when Infamous did that, where you had an option of killing yourself or not killing yourself, basically, and then they made a sequel and like, well, we have to make a choice on which one's the canon ending.
Well,
and
so I mean, I like the game. There's definitely some good things about it. I'm going to continue to play it, but I doubt it'll get to the Game of the Year consideration that. A similar game, really, for me, which was Deus Ex, is in my consideration with Overwatch right now.
Okay. Tony, what have you been up to?
Overwatch, Hearthstone, and Odin Sphere. Nothing.
Odin Sphere. I played the demo of Odin Sphere.
Oh, good.
I liked it, but it wasn't a purchase for me, even at that price yet. I was just like, I can't. I don't have time.
No, I'm looking at my backlog, and it's just growing. It's not like it's shrinking. It's growing.
Yeah, I mean, look.
Don't think of it as a backlog.
I'm opening this right now because this is going to get played instead now. I'm playing this, Mike.
All right.
Deus Ex for those who's.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. That's Deus Ex. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So
I would recommend that over Dishonored for now, for sure.
So I got that for what, $16, $16.99 or whatever. Okay, what was on sale for? It was like dirt cheap.
It was like $12.
No, it was $12. That's right. It was $11.99. So, yeah, that's gonna get installed. So, Corey, what have you been up to?
Well, I've played a lot.
Yeah, I mean, so have I. So I can probably talk with you.
Well, no, of Final Fantasy 15. I was going to say, like, I didn't know what you were saying, but I played a lot of Final Fantasy 15.
You probably are further than me now because I went back.
Okay, I don't know. I mean, well, in any case, I'm only on chapter 3.
Oh no. Okay, I'm just ending chapter 3, but I went back to level up more.
Oh, okay. I played I'm not done with chapter 3 yet.
Yeah.
I just got to chapter 3. I put when
okay.
I say a lot, I put 12 hours in, and I've only gotten 2 chapters.
Wow. Yeah, I probably put half of that time, and I'm at the end of chapter. But I'm only like level 16.
Yeah. Well, like the thing I've found is like if you stay at certain places, they give you XP bonuses. So I just stack it.
Oh yeah, I know. I've been reading all about like strategies for it and upgrading my car, upgrading my weapons. So I went back.
I didn't even know you could upgrade your car.
Yeah, so I went back to do all this stuff, and yeah, that's what.
But like I've done almost every side mission that they give you, so I've just been distracted like crazy. It's just the thing that I'm really enjoying this game, and I look back at The Witcher 3, and it's a very similar, like just an open world with like all these things you can do. It just never grabbed me, and I never really felt invested in that. But this game, I've been invested, and like I want to know more about it. And it's scratching an itch that I didn't realize that I've been, having. And like I said, it's been really enjoying my time in this, getting back into a Final Fantasy game. And it's a good Final Fantasy. Like, there are Final Fantasies that I started, which I wish I liked more. It didn't grab me. Like 12 was okay, I guess. That was the first game I ever played on PS3, which is not even a PS3 game. But this game has just really nailed everything that I want from a Final Fantasy so far in an open world. So, having so much fun with it. And like I said, I'm only at chapter 3. I think I just got there. So they just give you so much stuff to do. Like you get distracted so easily.
Yeah. No, I try to play a game with limited side quests because I'm like, when I play the game, I'm like, I want to try to be that character. I'm like, why would they go feed this cat fish when shit just went down in your hometown?
My cat looks hungry though.
Mm-hmm.
So I went back and I got the damn fish for the cat. That's all. I just like went back and did all the old quests to get some more experience to level myself up. But like. So when I first leveled up, I didn't even realize that it didn't level you up until you stayed somewhere. Yes, it took me a while to realize that. Then I realized the stacking thing. I read about that. I'm like, oh shit, that's awesome. So
at least it wasn't like a Tales thing where you went through like 90% of the game.
The entire game to the last battle with no levels.
So the thing that
I wish I could watch you do that.
I can't believe I pulled it off. You know how many potions I went through?
I had a Tales moment. I was just like, oh damn, this is almost a Tales thing because I just realized you have these ascension things.
But at least you're only in chapter 3.
Right, but this is 12 hours later.
Although that helps because all I've been doing with my ascension points is putting them into AP boosters. So like fishing, driving, chocobo riding, I'm putting it all in there to give myself boosts later.
Well, yeah, I didn't know about that.
It's funny you guys mention that, and like I think this might be an interesting topic cast one day. Is that like sometimes there are game mechanics where like if they don't explain it well or they don't show it off or whatever, like it's not intuitive or something like that. Sometimes I just won't bother. Sometimes you're like, do I really need to know this?
I've done that in a game. Yeah, I've done that.
So like prime example for me was like Last of Us with the listening mode, because I started at whatever difficulty it wasn't really that useful or anything like that. Where I was just like I played through like repetition and observation and whatnot, and then you got to that one fight. Late in the game where like I'm pretty sure you have to use it because I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like I was like, what is going on? I look up, you have to use this mode. I'm like, what? Like, don't make me use a mode 80% through the fucking game when it wasn't like needed up until now. I was so mad.
Yeah.
I abused that so much because I just
the last playthrough I had, they don't let you use it on the hard difficulty.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's not there.
Maybe
I
Maybe
mean,
I didn't play hard. Maybe I played normal with.
Well, the hardest difficulty.
Oh, maybe that was.
you beat the game already difficulty on hard.
Yeah, I've beaten the game on hard. I'm probably going to when I play it again, I'm only going to play it on.
I would highly recommend I think there's a new difficulty that it just came out with the remaster. Like I didn't do that one, but I did the one that was the hardest when the game came out, which doesn't have the listening mode, and I'd highly recommend playing it that way. I think that's the way they intended this game to be played, because you don't have the pop-ups that all this constantly saying like, hey, here's something for you to get and all this stuff, and you really got to be much more careful with your salvage and stuff. But that's Last of Us. As far as Final Fantasy 15, I'll say this before, I'm eating crow because I thought this game looked like shit and I didn't think it was going to be good, but I am so happy that it is, and I've been really enjoying it. And I actually been thinking about it constantly, when I wasn't playing it. On Monday, when I had off for New Year's, I'm like, you know what? My mother-in-law came over. You take my boy. I'm gonna play this game for 5 hours.
Take my son. I need to play a video game.
Basically, what happened.
Yeah,
that's exactly what.
That's cool.
Perfect.
Cool.
Yeah, I ordered it, so I'm gonna pick it up. I think as soon as I'm done with Odin Sphere.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's good. You played chapter 3, so you finished 3?
I'm at the end of 3, but I wanted to level up before I fought whatever I'm going to have to fight to finish 3.
Yeah, I went from level 6 because the first time I ever leveled up, I was like, oh shit, I'm leveling up. So I went from 6, and then I stacked everything. So now the next time I leveled, I went to 25.
See, that's where I should have done. I don't stack enough. There's a pendant, a bracelet thing you can wear that doesn't let your points get spent when you camp.
Oh no, I know. I've been using that the entire time.
Yeah, I know.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh shit, why would I ever need this? Yeah. And then I got to level 6 in one go. I'm like, well, I'm going to use this every time now.
Yeah.
And then when I got to a certain number of gold, you can stay somewhere which doubles your experience.
Yes, 10,000 gold.
Yeah.
That's a lot of gold. You have been doing a lot of side quests.
I know. As soon as I got there, that's when I went from 6 to 25 in one shot.
That's pretty much it for me. And Forza Horizon 3 I've been playing a little bit of too. And what else did I get? I keep bouncing too much between games. I'm too overloaded.
No, I mean I have Rise of the Tomb Raider I want to get to. I have
That's a
Dishonored
good game, Tony.
too.
Don't shake your head. It's a good game.
Oh no, I'm not shaking my head at the game. I'm just saying you guys got to learn
Doom.
to not buy games if you're not going to play them.
Well, no, I'm buying the game at a severe.
I know.
I know Tony's point though is by the time we're ready to play, it might just be that price anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have the funds and it's much cheaper.
No, I know. Yeah. But I'm just saying, you guys are adding pressure to yourself because, you buy it for a good deal, but the thing is, in 6 months, if you don't play it and it's dropped in price, what did you do other than just, oh god?
That's why I didn't get Deus Ex. I mean, I'm not going to play that kind of game anytime soon.
Right.
Yeah.
$12.
It's all about balance.
$12. I mean, that's true. This can sit here for a little bit, and I'll get my money's worth later.
Right. That's an exception.
So
$12, totally an exception.
Yeah, but a lot of my stuff did. Doom, I got it for $15.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
All right. How bad are you gonna feel if that comes on sale next month for $10 and you haven't beat it?
But what are the odds that's gonna happen?
I don't know.
The only one that I have not played much of, I don't know if I'm gonna play now much of, thanks to Mike, is Dishonored. That was that was $26.99, and I probably could have held off on that one then. So I thought I'd give it a shot, but I didn't know that I'd be this much I like Final Fantasy quite a bit. So I'm gonna play. I have to. That's it. I'm gonna just sit. Final Fantasy. That's. From
I don't even know how many chapters there are, but I'm we're only on chapter 3. So.
I know. So that's going back in the system, and that is what I'm friggin' playing. So there it is.
Are you really going to play it before your vacation?
Yes.
And
yes,
then go
I am.
away for a week and a half?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes, right. I am. Overwatch, nothing. I'm not playing that anymore. No.
All right.
Final Fantasy, that's it. I'm going to play it tonight. I'm going to play it tomorrow night. I'm going to play it Thursday morning before I leave.
All right.
So, all right. That's. I think that's going to wrap up our episode, though.
There it is. The end.
Yeah, that's the end. Thank you, listeners and viewers. If you have any comments or questions for us, write us podcast@allycangeek.net. Follow us on Twitter @allycangeek. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're on there for video. Hi. And tune in soon. Tune in next week. These guys are going to host one because I'm not going to be here. So you guys
don't know about video for next week.
Video is
we'll have
questionable because I usually do the recording for the video. Yeah. Oh, I gotta play Batman Telltale too.
Oh yeah, that last episode came out. I gotta play that too.
That's a short play though. Anyways,
yeah,
onwards. So yes, tune in next week. We have our of the year edition coming up soon. So check out that soon, and tune into the movies of the year. It's going to be out with this episode. So hope you watch that one or listen to that. So thanks for listening.